My beloved child, don't scroll. What I am about to say is not a coincidence, it is a divine appointment. Heaven itself has aligned this moment for you. Last night, when the world was silent and the stars burned brighter than ever before, something happened in the highest courts of heaven. The archangels gasped. They looked at each other in disbelief. Because your name, yes, your name, was spoken with such power that the heavens themselves shook. My beloved, don't skip this. Stay till the end, because what I reveal now will change the course of your life. The angels gathered in a circle of fire, surrounding the throne. Their wings trembled as golden scrolls began to unseal. One of those scrolls carried your destiny, the story written before time began, sealed with heavenly ink, waiting for the exact hour to be revealed. That hour was last night. And yet, the archangels are in shock, because you still don't know what happened. My beloved child, heaven has already moved for you. The decree has already been spoken. The breakthrough has already been released. But you have not yet received it, and that is why the angels are restless, whispering your name again and again. Don't scroll. Don't look away. What you are hearing now is the truth that has been hidden, the truth that heaven is trying to bring to your attention before it's too late. God says, hurry up. This is your last chance before the door closes. My beloved, last night, while you slept unaware, the heavens opened. Archangel Michael stood before the throne, holding a radiant scroll sealed in light. On that scroll was your name, shining brighter than the moon. Michael lifted it high and said, Father, the time has come. The waiting season must end. And the voice of God thundered across the heavens, it is done. The angels bowed. The stars trembled. The earth itself responded. But here you are, the only one who still doesn't know what happened. My beloved child, you are hearing this not by chance. Heaven has arranged every second so that these words could reach you, right here, right now. Don't skip. Don't scroll. Listen with your heart, because what happened last night was not small, it was the turning point of your destiny. The heavens witnessed a divine transaction. What was stolen from you was ordered to be returned. What was delayed was suddenly accelerated. The angels rejoiced, but they also wept, because you, the one heaven chose, were still unaware. That's why this message has come to you now. My beloved child, the truth is simple yet divine. The scroll that was sealed against you has been overturned. The chains that bound your destiny have been broken. The curse that followed you silently has been erased by the very hand of God. Heaven has declared your freedom. Heaven has rewritten your story. But you must hear this before 9 p.m., because once the heavenly clock strikes that hour, the next season will begin, and heaven is waiting for your response. Don't take this lightly. The archangels are watching. They are standing at the edge of the heavens, whispering your name, waiting for you to realize that the change has already begun. Archangel Gabriel, the messenger of revelation, is preparing to deliver your confirmation. A sign is coming, something small, but unmistakable. You will see it soon, and your spirit will know, this is the moment heaven spoke about. My beloved child, the reason the angels are in shock is because they saw what you could not see. They witnessed your destiny being unlocked, but your eyes are still closed. That's why God sent this message. Not to scare you. Not to confuse you. But to awaken you. Because before the sun sets today, before the clock strikes 9 p.m., heaven wants you to understand what happened last night. Don't skip. Don't scroll. The truth is too precious to miss. The heavens are speaking to you right now. My beloved child, you may have thought nothing was changing. You may have felt forgotten. You may have believed your prayers were unanswered. But while you slept, heaven moved mountains for you. The angels worked through the night. The record of your life was rewritten. Your name was placed upon the scroll of favor. The light that had faded began to glow again, brighter, stronger, divine. And now, the entire realm of heaven is waiting for you to receive what has already been written. Don't scroll away. Don't delay. Because once you open your heart, heaven will flood your life with everything that was promised. The angels know what's coming. That's why they are in shock, because your story has already turned a page, but you're still standing on the old one. My beloved, the time of waiting has ended. The heavens have declared your restoration. A new light has entered your atmosphere. The archangels are rejoicing, but they are also whispering, let them see. Let them hear. Let them know before it's too late. Don't skip. Don't scroll. The moment you stay till the end, your spirit will awaken to the truth. Heaven has already chosen you. Heaven has already blessed you. Heaven is already moving for you. My beloved child, don't scroll. What I am about to tell you next is sacred. Heaven waited for this moment, because now the second scroll has been opened. The angels stand in awe, their wings trembling, as Archangel Michael steps forward holding the message that carries your name. The light surrounding him is not ordinary light, it burns like liquid gold. His eyes are fixed upon the throne, and in his hands, the scroll begins to unfold. The heavens fall silent. Even the stars seem to bow. My beloved, don't skip. Stay till the end. You are about to hear what heaven itself heard last night. As Michael knelt before the throne, the voice of God echoed like thunder rolling across eternity, bring forth the record of my beloved child. For I have seen their tears, I have heard their prayers, and I have counted every moment of pain they endured. The angels trembled. The light of heaven expanded, touching every corner of creation. And then, your name appeared. Written in radiant fire, your name rose from the scroll like smoke of incense, filling the heavens with fragrance. My beloved child, this was not a dream. This was divine reality. God Himself stood and declared, the time of delay is over. The hand of opposition is broken. The blessing long withheld must now be released. Every angel shouted in unison, "Glory to the Most High." The heavens erupted in praise. But even as the celebration began, one voice spoke softly, the voice of Archangel Gabriel. "Father," he said, "the child does not yet know." Silence fell again. And in that silence, the Father replied, "Then send the word. Send the message. Let them hear before it is too late." That is why you are hearing this now, my beloved. You are hearing the very message heaven sent through the archangels. Don't scroll. Don't miss it. This is the sound of your restoration echoing through eternity. My beloved, last night, what you thought was broken was repaired. What you believed was lost was found. A divine hand reached into your timeline and removed every obstacle that stood in your way. Heaven saw where your faith was tested. Heaven saw how you kept believing, even when everything seemed silent. And now heaven has responded. My beloved child, I tell you the truth, the angels wept when they saw the record of your endurance. Because while others gave up, you still whispered, "God will make a way." Heaven heard that whisper. And last night, it became a roar. Archangel Michael raised his sword, glowing with divine fire, and struck the ground before the throne. The sound shook the heavens. Chains snapped. Doors burst open. The scroll that carried your name blazed with light, and from it, a new decree was read aloud, "Let the one who waited rise. Let the one who believed receive. Let the one who endured now be exalted." The angels shouted, "Amen." My beloved, the archangels are still in awe, because this decree was unlike any ever spoken before. Never before had the heavens witnessed such power written in one name. Don't skip this moment. Stay till the end. God says, "The last shall be first. The rejected shall be restored. The forgotten shall be remembered." My beloved child, these words were not meant for everyone, they were written for you. That's why you are hearing this right now. Heaven is making sure you do not miss your own miracle. Before 9 p.m., the shift that began in the heavens will touch your life. A door you thought was shut will open. A message you were waiting for will arrive. A sign you could not imagine will appear. The angels are already in motion, preparing the path before you. Don't doubt this, my beloved. What you feel now, this stirring in your spirit, this burning in your chest, that is heaven confirming that the word is true. You were chosen. You were seen. You were remembered. And heaven has decided that your story will not end in waiting. The record of your pain has been erased. The story of your delay has been rewritten. A new page has been opened, glowing with the fire of promise. The angels are watching you now, waiting for your response. Will you open your heart? Will you receive what heaven has already prepared? My beloved, the time is short. The hour is drawing near. Don't scroll. Don't look away. Stay with this message until the very end, because what comes next is the full revelation of what heaven decided about you. The reason Archangel Michael stood in awe. The reason Gabriel's voice trembled. The reason the heavens paused in silence was because of what was written next. And that, my beloved, will be revealed in the next part of this message. God says, "Hurry, my child, for this is your final call before the revelation seals itself again. Don't skip. Don't scroll. For heaven has already begun to move, and the angels are waiting for you to awaken to the truth that was spoken last night. Your destiny is calling. Your scroll is open. And your name, your precious name, still echoes across eternity. My beloved child, don't scroll. Take a deep breath, because what I'm about to reveal is the part heaven itself guarded with holy silence. Last night, when the angels surrounded the throne and the scroll with your name began to unfold completely, the light it released covered the heavens like a wave of fire. The archangels fell to their knees. Every being in the courts of heaven bowed in reverence, because what was written inside that scroll was unlike anything they had ever seen before. My beloved, listen carefully. This is the moment heaven gasped. When the final seal broke, a voice rose from the scroll. It was your voice. Heaven heard the echoes of your prayers, your tears, your pain, and your faith. The scroll itself began to speak the words you once whispered in the dark. Even if no one sees me, I know you do, Lord. Even if I wait forever, I will not stop believing. Those words, my beloved child, rose like smoke before the throne, and they became divine fire. The heavens shook. Archangel Michael cried out, "Father, the faith of this one has reached the heavens." And the Father stood and declared, "Then let the heavens respond in full." My beloved, at that moment, the heavens didn't just open, they split with glory. A river of light flowed from the throne, and every blessing that had been locked away because of delay or doubt was released. Every angel took their position. Some carried scrolls. Some carried crowns. Some carried keys made of light. And then it was revealed, the truth that left every archangel speechless. The scroll contained your divine assignment. Written across it, in blazing gold, were these words, "Chosen to restore what was broken. Appointed to rise from the ashes. Anointed to walk in divine favor." My beloved child, this is who you are, not by man's decision, but by God's decree. The reason the archangels were in shock is because heaven saw something no one else saw. Heaven saw your strength hidden behind your silence. Heaven saw your faith when you were surrounded by fear. Heaven saw your obedience when no one was watching. And so last night, the Father said, "It is time to reward what was done in secret." The heavens roared with praise. The angelic choirs sang, "Glory to the one who restores." My beloved, don't skip this. Because the blessing that was released has your name engraved upon it, and if you listen with your heart, you can almost feel it descending now. A divine wind is moving. The atmosphere around you is changing. You may feel warmth, tingling, or even a calm peace. That is not coincidence. That is confirmation. The presence that filled the heavens last night is beginning to touch your life right now. My beloved child, what was declared in heaven is about to manifest on earth. God's voice thundered once more, "From this day forth, let my beloved walk in open doors. Let favor go before them, and angels surround them in every step." The archangels lifted their wings, and from the highest place, they began to descend toward the earth, carrying the promises with them. Archangel Raphael was sent with healing. Gabriel was sent with news. Michael was sent with protection. And each of them carried something that belonged to you. The heavens shook as Michael proclaimed, "What was hidden shall now be revealed. What was stolen shall now be restored. What was broken shall now be made whole." My beloved, heaven is not waiting for another day, heaven is waiting for you to believe what was spoken. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Because if you hear this with your heart, something will shift inside you. The same light that lit up the heavens is about to fill your life with divine brilliance. The archangels are still watching, still whispering your name, still making sure that before the clock reaches 9 p.m., you understand the truth. The truth that heaven has already decided in your favor. My beloved, the enemy thought you were forgotten, but heaven had you hidden, preserved for this very moment. God says, your delay was not denial. Your silence was not punishment. Your pain was preparation. That's why the scroll spoke in your own voice, because heaven was bearing witness to the purity of your faith. My beloved, you have walked through shadows, but now you stand beneath divine light. The heavens have recorded your endurance, and now they have rewarded your faithfulness. The angels cried tears of joy because they saw what the Father wrote next on your scroll: "Let every chain be broken. Let every wall fall. Let my beloved rise in glory." The heavens erupted with thunderous praise. Michael lifted his sword and placed it upon the scroll as a seal of protection over your destiny. No darkness can undo what God has decreed. No opposition can reverse what heaven has released. My beloved child, before the clock strikes 9 p.m., heaven wants you to know, this was the night that shifted everything. Don't skip this. Don't doubt this. Because when heaven moves, the earth must respond. The scroll has spoken. The decree has been sealed. The angels have been released. Now it is your turn to awaken. The archangels are whispering your name, not as a reminder of your pain, but as a celebration of your victory. Heaven has already rejoiced over you. The next moment belongs to you. My beloved, open your heart. Because in the next part of this message, you will hear the final revelation, the hidden truth that even the angels themselves could not comprehend. Don't scroll. Stay till the end. Heaven is waiting. And what happens next will make the angels weep in awe once more. My beloved child, don't scroll. This is the moment heaven has been waiting for, the final revelation that even the angels could barely contain. The scroll has been opened. The decree has been sealed. And now, the Father himself speaks. Last night, as Archangel Michael bowed low before the throne, and the angels sang in one voice, the heavens fell silent again. Every star stopped its motion. Every angel lowered its gaze. And in that divine stillness, a voice rose, not from the scroll, not from the angels, but from the very heart of God. It was a whisper that carried the power of creation itself. And he said, "My beloved child, I have never left you." The heavens shook, not with thunder, but with love. The stars wept light. The angels cried tears of joy. And every being in the courts of heaven shouted, "Holy is the one who loves without end." My beloved, the truth that heaven revealed, the truth that the archangels are still in shock over, is not just what happened last night. It's what has been true all along. You were never abandoned. You were never unseen. You were never forgotten. God says, "When you wept, I counted your tears. When you were alone, I sat beside you. When you doubted your worth, I whispered your name into eternity." My beloved child, the archangels saw this. They saw how the Creator Himself leaned close to you while you slept, how His light surrounded you like armor, how His voice echoed, "Do not fear. The new season has begun." That's why they are still in awe. Because they saw the hand of the Almighty move not for a king or a prophet, but for you. The Father looked upon your name written in fire, and with His own finger, He traced these words across the scroll, "My beloved child, no force in heaven or earth can undo what I have spoken over you." My beloved, don't scroll. Because this truth is not just to hear, it's to receive. The heavens are still vibrating with the sound of your name being spoken by God Himself. The angels are still kneeling before the throne, their eyes wide with awe, because they witnessed something the universe has never seen before. The Creator of all stopped the heavens for you. God says, "Tell my child, the page has turned. The night has ended. The light of their destiny now rises." My beloved, this is why you could not give up, because heaven would not let you. Every delay had purpose. Every battle had meaning. Every tear was a seed. Last night, those seeds bloomed in the gardens of heaven. Archangel Michael saw your crown being formed. It shone brighter than the morning star. And when the Father placed it upon the scroll, the angels fell prostrate and cried, "Worthy is the one who redeems." The truth, my beloved child, is this: heaven didn't just restore what you lost, it multiplied it. Every promise that was delayed has been tripled. Every blessing that was blocked has been released in overflow. Every closed door has now become a gate of glory. That's why this message came to you now, before 9 p.m. Because when the heavenly clock strikes that hour, the final wave of blessing will be released upon those who have stayed, who have listened, and who have believed. Don't scroll. Don't look away. Because even now, the angels are standing before your door, unseen but present, carrying the confirmation of all that was declared. My beloved child, this is the hour heaven has waited for. The light that began last night is about to break fully into your reality. What you feel right now, that stirring in your spirit, that peace in your heart, is heaven's signal that it is time. God says, "Rise, my child. The waiting is over. The season has shifted. Walk boldly into what I have already prepared for you." My beloved, the angels are clapping, rejoicing, and celebrating because they know that you finally heard. They know that the truth has reached you before it was too late. They know that you will no longer doubt what heaven has already settled. And now, as heaven prepares to seal the scroll again, the Father speaks one last time. Tell my beloved child, this is their moment. This is their breakthrough. This is their divine unveiling. I have spoken, and it shall be done. The archangels lift their wings. The heavens open once more. And the sound that fills eternity is your name, surrounded by light, wrapped in glory, carried on the winds of divine favor. My beloved, this is not the end. It is the beginning of your true chapter. The book of your life has turned, and the page now shines with the light of destiny. The angels are still watching, still guarding, still celebrating, because heaven has declared that your time has come. Don't skip. Don't doubt. Look toward the heavens and whisper, "I receive." And as those words leave your lips, the scroll that was opened last night will be sealed again, this time, with your victory written across it. My beloved child, heaven is rejoicing because you finally know. You know the truth. You know what happened last night. And you know what heaven has prepared for you. Before the clock reaches 9 p.m., lift your head, open your heart, and say, "Father, I believe." Because the moment those words touch the air, the angels will cry once more, not in shock, but in celebration. They will shout, "It is complete." The heavens will echo, "It is done." And the light of divine truth will surround you like never before. My beloved, this is your time. Heaven has chosen you. Heaven has blessed you. Heaven has moved for you. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Because this very moment, is the fulfillment of what heaven decided last night. You are restored. You are free. You are chosen. And the angels, they are no longer in shock, they are rejoicing. Because now, you finally know. If you believe in God, type Amen 888 or subscribe for more videos.